Thunder Weekly is presented by Movidia. Movidia provides IT management, web design, and internet marketing services that improve your business's efficiency and profitability. The Bloomington Thunder coming off one of their biggest weekends of the regular season so far that featured a win over the second-place team in the Western Conference, the Waterloo Blackhawks. Thunder followed that up with a win over I-55 rival Chicago on Saturday night. Chicago came into the weekend and still is the top team in all of the USHL. We'll talk about that big weekend with Thunder head coach Dennis Williams here in a couple of moments. We also have Thunder defenseman Wyatt Kalynuk on this week's episode as well. Kalynuk named on Monday the USHL Defenseman of the Week. First, though, we will have head coach Dennis Williams, who gives his thoughts on the weekend sweep and the week ahead for the Thunder.
It was obviously a nice way to finish off 2016. I thought we came out on the Friday against Waterloo, and I think we capitalized on all our opportunities. Anytime you can score 8 goals, it's not much you can find in terms of a flaw to your game. We're able to roll 4 lines in all 7D, and then we came back the next night, and in Chicago, the best team right now in the league, is a tough challenge. Not only just against them, but all teams. And we fell behind 4-2 there after 2 with 2 late second period goals. But what I really liked was our guys came out in the third and wanted something to prove, and to be able to come back and score 2 goals and outshoot your opponent 9-2 or 10-2 it was in the third. And by that time we went to overtime. As I always say, we're playing with the house chips. We battled back. It was a good extra point that we got. Now let's go and try to win this. And obviously, it was pretty entertaining with both guys, Johnny Walker and Jake Derflinger scored first, and then the goalies, made the next few saves, and then for Vlad to finish it off was a great way to bring in the new year for the guys. Our guys in between, the periods were second and third. Like we just challenged them. We're a better hockey team than this, and let's go out and play our game. Let's not take a step back just because it is Chicago. And I thought at the beginning of the game, the first period, I thought we were playing the game almost just to, I don't want to say to think that, hey, if we lost the game 2-1, we're right in the mix. They're a good hockey team, and they're a great hockey team. But, I said I thought we were giving them too much ice, and we weren't playing and competing hard enough. And as the game went on, I thought we started to do that. I thought the second period was arguably one of our best periods. Unfortunately, they scored those 2 goals late, and then we came back and scored those 2 in the third, which was great. And then going into overtime, the guys were smiling, when you score 2 goals against a team like that in the third after being down 4-2. Most guys are feeling good about themselves and where the game's at. And we had that power play to start in overtime, and we obviously didn't execute on that. But I really liked our mindset after the first period. I thought the second, third, and overtime we played some great hockey. Be a tough one this weekend with 3 different opponents, starting off in Green Bay on a Thursday up there. That's a tough road trip for a game, and then back to Dubuque on Friday, and Sioux Falls, who we haven't seen this year, on Saturday. So it's even harder when you play 3-3. You got to get prepared for 3 different opponents. But I know our guys are excited, our staff's excited, and we think it's going to be a great weekend of hockey.
Well, I gotta get into game mode here. Bloomington Thunder, this is Logan speaking. How may I help you? Where do you guys want to start?
And we're back on Thunder Weekly with Thunder defenseman Wyatt Kalynuk. Thunder coming off a weekend sweep this past weekend of the Chicago Steel and the Waterloo Blackhawks. This weekend on tap, a 3-game weekend. But first, Wyatt, to look back to this past weekend. The series for you guys, winning against Waterloo pretty big on Friday night. We won on Saturday night against Chicago. What does that mean for this group going forward, especially coming out of the break to get the 2 wins there?
It's important for us. It's nice to knock off a couple of top teams. Chicago, obviously, probably the top team in the league, and then Waterloo, one of the top teams in the West. So it's really important for us, and it's going to be really good for us going into the second half.
This week you were named Defenseman of the Week, your first career weekly honor. What's that like for you to be acknowledged for your play and get something like that?
It's nice. It's nice to kind of get that acknowledgement, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean too much. It's just 1 week, so just looking forward to next weekend.
Your first game with multiple points here in a little while. Did you feel any differently on Saturday, or what was working for the group that led to your successful individual performance there?
I don't think there's anything different. I think just as a team, these past couple of games we've been playing a lot better, and things have been going our way. We've been putting a lot of pucks in the net, so that's just probably what happened last weekend.
We're here with Thunder defenseman Wyatt Kalynuk on Thunder Weekly. Wyatt, look at this weekend for you guys, 3 games, 3 different opponents over the course of 4 days. What's that like as a player to prepare, especially considering it's 3 different teams you're playing this weekend?
It's different. It's different from a weekend series when you're playing the same team twice. It's a lot, maybe like less focus on one team and just kind of focus on yourself, because it's going to be a tough weekend. So we're just kind of probably focusing on ourselves more than we would maybe a certain team if we were playing them twice the same weekend. 15
points for you this year. Is there anything you worked on in the off season that's led to the successful start to your second season in Bloomington for you?
Not really. I think I just I spent a lot of time in the gym. I got a lot stronger and heavier. So I think that's probably maybe one of the reasons things are maybe going a little bit better for me this year. But other than that, not really too much.
And finally for you, as one of the captains of this group, the alternate captain, along with Jake Derflinger, what's that role been like for you, and how have you approached that leadership role?
It's been good. I think as a leadership group, we've been doing a good job so far, and I'm lucky to have Bakes and Derf help me out with that. So no, I don't think I've been approaching anything too much differently than I normally would. So yeah, I think it's been going well.
All right, that's Wyatt Kalynuk, Thunder defenseman, here on Thunder Weekly. Wyatt, we appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thunder on the road to start the weekend off Thursday at Green Bay, and then back home on Friday and Saturday night, taking on the Dubuque Fighting Saints on Friday, and then Sioux Falls Stampede on Saturday. That'll do it for Thunder Weekly from the USHL Coliseum. Make sure to follow the Thunder on social media.